guys, what is going on? Welcome to first edition of Transfer Talk. Basically, today there's been some nutty deals going on. We'll start with Arsenal. They've got Moises Caicedo. They've had a £60 million bid rejected for Caicedo. Basically, Caicedo says he's happy at Brighton. He changed agents earlier in the week. We know that Chelsea had a £55 million move turned down for him. Brighton's stance is that he's not for sale. We know that they're like this with their players. They don't want to sell unless the right offer comes in. Now, they feel that 60 million is not enough for Caicedo. So that pretty much means they're going to be selling him for the range of upwards of 80 million. He started 18 out of 19 of their Premier League games. He's only 21. And yeah, it's ridiculous. He's so good. Personally, Brighton, they've got a pretty clear stance on this. They've already had to let go of Trossard. I can't see them letting go of Caicedo. If it does happen, as I said, it will probably be in and about the range of 80 million, which I think could be quite a lot. I don't think you want to be spending that type of money. But yeah, who knows? Caicedo, I think Brighton will keep him. But if he did come to Arsenal, it would be great. Obviously, Chelsea, now that this has happened, I think they will be coming in for a bit more of a fight as well. But if he went to either of those clubs, that's great midfield reinforcement. In Arsenal's side, he could slot in instead of Xhaka, add to Partey, or he could just be on the bench ready to come on or be there in case there's an injury or something. Chelsea, I don't know whether he'd start. Obviously, we know that Kante is currently out injured, but still you think of Jorginho, Mount, Kovacic's playing at the moment. Pretty solid midfield. But yeah, Caicedo, obviously, that's it. Arsenal had a 60 million bid rejected for him. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I'd say personally I can't see him leaving, but yeah, as I said, it will have to be probably more upwards of 60 million. Moving on though, Bournemouth and Nicolo Zaniolo. We know that he's wanted to leave Roma for some time, especially this month. He's made it perfectly clear. Bournemouth, obviously they had they put in a £30 million bid for him a couple of days ago. I don't find out what the result of that was, but it says that their personal they're sending people to meet with his agent and stuff. Basically, they're not the only English club trying to get him. Tottenham are also in for him. Tottenham have had a bid. They put in a bid for Nicolo Zaniolo, and they claim that they've got personal terms agreed with the player. Now, I'm not sure how true this is. Obviously, his Zaniolo's agent is flying to England to meet with Bournemouth at the moment. The problem is with Bournemouth is that they'd have to convince him to come and play for a relegation fighting side. Zaniolo, I don't think will want to do that. But if they can convince his agent that it is the right move, they will stay in the Premier League and they can build around him, then I don't see why it wouldn't happen. Spurs, obviously, they're more focused on Pedro Porro at the moment, a right back from Sporting Lisbon who is edging closer. I expect that to be announced in the next couple of days. If they get him, obviously they've obviously snatched Danjuma from Everton on loan. From Everton, he's come from Villarreal on loan. But yeah, it would be a great move for them. Great midfield backup, or just slot straight in. You never know, alongside Højbjerg. We'll see. But he's in England at the moment, his agent, to meet with Bournemouth. But as I said, if Bournemouth get him, great to boost their relegation, their survival chances. I'm not sure if it will happen though. And I think if it does come down to him choosing Tottenham or Bournemouth, he's going to go to Tottenham, and that's pretty standard. Anyway, Roma though, they are confident that if he does go, which I think he will this month, they're confident of getting Hakim Ziyech. Now, obviously, he's had a bit of a tough time at Chelsea, to say the least. He hasn't really slotted in that well. But yeah, Jose Mourinho wants him. Ziyech is believed to be the player that he thinks can improve the squad and replace Zaniolo. Obviously, he was class for Ajax before he signed for Chelsea. I remember when they bought him in, it was the summer they bought in Werner and Havertz. Werner has obviously gone back to Leipzig. Havertz is still there, still living off the Champions League final goal. But I think that would be a class signing for Roma. I really do. Great backup for players like Mkhitaryan in the midfield. Or just slot straight in. You never know. I'm not sure, but he'd be a great replacement for Zaniolo, is who they want. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Chelsea are also apparently back in for Enzo Fernandez. Obviously, Benfica were pretty pissed off with the way that they left it last time. But yeah, as I say, we will see what happens. Caicedo to Arsenal, keep an eye on that one, and especially with Zaniolo to Bournemouth, that's also one to keep an eye on. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, see you soon.